Hey there YouTube. Now, today's product is one I have just picked up as of, well, I say picked up yesterday. This is the Highlander Adventure Equipment since 1985 Starav 35 litre hiking rucksack. This is to replace my old one, which was like a 12, 15 litre one. Had loads of pockets, but years of wear and tear have just had its toll, and it's finally died. So I figured it was time to get a new one, and I figured at the same time, why not get an upgrade? So this is what I bought. This came from Argos. It was £15 exact. I looked around a few places, primarily like Amazon and Decathlon, and the one thing I noticed is that sometimes, as everyone knows, shopping around does help. So in Decathlon there was one, it was a 30 litre one, it was a clearance one, but in my branch they'd sold out, no surprise there. Closest one was in up in London somewhere. I thought, no, I'm not getting that. Then the next one was £25 for a 30 litre one, and it was starting to go into the realms of designer bags. I know what it looks like. It was like a dark blue, dark blue on the outside, and it had like light brown straps for the front, for the actual straps, and the back. So this part going against your back. But again, it was 30 litres. So I came to the conclusion, have a look in Argos, and then I came across the one I've just shown you, and I'm still trying to work out why you would fork out an extra 10 quid for 5 litres less, rather than going for this, which is 15 quid and it's 35, as opposed to £25 and it's 30 litres. And the other thing I noticed is the fact that it didn't have as much in the way of like extras, really. So I haven't tried this out yet, so this is actually going to be a live product test. Now, one thing I can tell you is, aside from it's fabric, 600, I don't know what these mean by the way, 600D polyester with PVC coating. You can hand wash it only, or sponge clean. You can't tumble dry it or put it through the wash. But to be fair, who puts a hiking bag through the wash unless you're really, really dirty? So its features are a large main compartment with two-way access, a zip clip for security on easy access compartment, in and external lid pocket, waterproof high-vis rain cover, internal hydration pouch, airflow back system, twin-zipped expanding side pockets, a daisy chain webbing loop, adjustable padded waist strap, adjustable extending chest strap, elasticated attachment points on lid, perfect for attaching tents or sleeping bags, twin walking pole and ice axe attachments, extra durable two-tone fabric. Its height is 500, this is all in centimetres, it's 56 centimetres high, 31 centimetres wide and 30 centimetres deep. Now, on the kind of first look of it, it actually doesn't look that big. However, my old one, like I said, was an old sort of 12, 15-ish, and that did cover my back. So if I put this on, my old one came to about, from where it is to about here, whereas this one obviously comes down all the way to the base of my back. I mean, that's where it comes down to about here, so that's just above my butt. But from what I can tell, I mean, if I put the actual straps on, I haven't tightened or any of this. Like I said, I literally bought it yesterday, took it out of its packet so I could have a quick look, and that's about as far as I got. So again, this is a live thing. Now, it's got obviously the straps going across here, going across there. Again, these aren't tightened and everything, but already, it already feels quite comfortable for what I'm going to be using it for. I'm going away for me and my wife. We are going away to Berlin, and my backpack, my previous one, was just dead from trying to fit everything in. And we go to the Ideal Home Show every year up in London, and last year I had to take a little wheelie case like you get for a cabin crew, And that worked, but I had that and my backpack, and my back was killing me. So I'm hoping to take this, and it does the same job. I mean, there are people who walk around with babies in these kind of harnesses, and they seem to be doing okay. So, the bag itself. So, from what I can see, it's got... actually, let's unclip this. So, unclip it. So, it's got a secure zip. So, it's got two clips on here. And then this little red one, there's like a tiny version of it here, so that just undoes. And we can take this off later. So, oh my god. So on first hand, we'll start on the outside. So it's got entry point here, so I can just get in and out quickly. I'm assuming that's what this is for, to stop people getting in and out. And then it's got the old little adjustable thing to tighten it. Make it really tight. So I'm going to show you the rough idea. So I know you probably can't see it as well as I can, but inside you've got so you got Velcro strap in case you wanted to hook on anything, like it says, like temp poles and all that sort of stuff. This, I don't know what this means. 3,005. Oh, Ben Starav. I'm assuming it's a mountain. It gives its, I think these are coordinates, NN137468, or maybe it's a designation, I don't know. It's 3,537 feet, or 1,078 meters high, and it is the 30th anniversary, so I'm assuming that's when whoever invented this came up with the idea for it, etc., etc. So inside it's got a another elastic, so it's got a pouch on the back, so against the back. Then there's the main pocket inside. Again, you can't see this because obviously it's black and a bit awkward. It seals up properly. It's got two adjustable sort of toggles here. So if I wanted to attach anything like it says, the poles, I can put them through there and just tighten that. One on either side. There's like a little adjustable part here. So obviously when it's sealed up it's like that, and obviously when you put stuff in it stretches automatically. What else? Then on the top it's got this zip, which like I said, I don't know what's in there. Oh, okay. So you've got your HV cover, which I'm assuming is like well, effectively like a shower cap. So you put this over the whole bag. So when it's actually chucking it down, so your stuff doesn't get soaked, and then it just scrunches up and goes back into the top. But there's enough space inside to actually put other things in there if you wanted. I mean, obviously light things and light small objects that can go in there. It's got two, there's kind of like elastic things in here. Then in the hood itself, well, hood, whatever you call it, there's a zip here, and that is just the underside of the pocket. So underside of the bit here, so you can put bits in there. So where it takes your fancy. And what else? Let's open the front bit. So yeah, so you got quite a lot of space in here. I mean, obviously you can't fit a person in it, but that's not one for trying. So, let's see if I can move this around. So, you can't probably see it, but inside there's an elastic part here. Actually, I'm going to put this back down. All in all, I think this is probably... Oh, and obviously it's got on the back... Oh, hang on. No, there's more. So you got... so where the... Oh, it's on both sides. So where the straps go, there's actually a zip on either side. So I'm assuming... Yeah, that's what these are for. So these are side pouches. Like I said, there's one on either side. They're about... I'd say about 8 inches. That's all that matters, so the ladies. So there's one on either side. So that means you can put things like water bottles in there if you needed it. There's clips on the actual straps themselves. I think I've covered everything. If I haven't, I will add the extra details in. Yeah, the other thing that's handy is the fact that on the back, it's actually got these kind of moulding straps, I suppose is the best way to explain it. So rather than just sitting like that, flat on your back, it's kind of cushioned. So obviously, because you're going to be doing a hell of a lot of walking wearing one of these, it doesn't just go like that and just rub. At least if this one does, then it's going to be a bit more comfier with these on the back. Don't think there's anything else I can. I mean, there's, like I said, it's quite a big gap inside. I mean, like I said, you can't see it. Yeah, so this obviously attaches to stop people from getting into your bag and stealing everything. So that's a nice little feature. I'll probably reinforce this bit because obviously these little strap, well, specifically this, they have a tendency to break because they are only plastic after all, so you know they do break. But that should be really quite easy to fix. I did notice a minute ago. Oh, here. So if you doing a long hike, for instance, which is what it's designed for, you can get they're kind of like, for a better word, imagine like a giant bag with a tube on it, and I'm assuming you can obviously put it into the piece on the back because it's about well, if we use my arm length, so including the tip of my fingers, it goes to about there. So it's just near the end of my forearm deep. So you put one of these water bags in there, and then you can put the actual tube through here, and then the actual tube will come in here. So when you're walking, greatly exaggerated, if you want it, you just grab it and just have a drink. And I have considered getting one because I used to do a lot of running. I used to carry a water bottle on my back. I had like imagine like a belt with like a small not Velcro, like a harness on the side, but it's at an angle, so you can put a 500-litre bottle in there. I've still got it, and I use it when I go out, if I know I'm out all day, especially when I go on holiday, and we've been to like theme parks and whatnot. I take it with me because it's just handy to have. It frees up your hands completely, and you have to hold it, etc. I think that's everything with it, and all in all, I'm quite happy with this. I'm actually genuinely quite happy with this because it's gonna do what I want for it, and I mean it's got the pointless hand strap. Most people use it. I don't. That's one of the things that broke on my current one. Oh, that orange thing is the rain shield. Like I didn't notice that before. Yeah, I think this is going to work out quite well because, like I said, when you go on holiday, you know, you can only take, I think, but don't quote me on this, it's about 20 kilos. So I don't know what the ratio is, the conversion is, so don't ask. If you want to know, look at it yourself. 35 litres to kilos. I'll put it in the description, I'll figure out what it is. But this is going to be a really good investment, and I think this is, and it's quite durable as well from what I can tell. It feels quite tough. I mean, obviously, you know, things do break in the end, but for 15 quid for a 35-litre bag that has got, you know, quite a lot of extras attached to it, I can't see why you wouldn't buy something like this. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a hiker or anything like that, but yeah, it's handy to have. I've just found it's also got these two, so I'm assuming these are things like, you know, if you wanted to have the 10 poles go through something, or for instance, if you wanted something to clip onto the back, so, well, if you had another water bottle, for instance, yeah, it'd be annoying to be hitting the back of your legs. But unless it, oh, okay, so your poles would go through this, and then they would sit in that. I think that's how it works. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't see any reason why that won't work. Personally, I'm going to take these off because I actually don't need them, but it will be easier to reattach them anyway. So with that in mind, I'm going to add this to the description below. But it does look like it is, from what I can see, as I've said many times, it looks like a very decent bag. So I think this is going to be a very good investment for me. So with that in mind, yep, I think I've covered everything. Yeah, I mean, it's very, very light. I mean, obviously it's got nothing in it, aside from the what's already on there. It's very, very light. Surprisingly comfy. Like I've said, I just need to adjust all the straps and everything. Sometimes you used to get like a little zipper on there, but I can't see one on there. It's probably just support for the actual straps that go across your chest. Yeah, it seems like a very good bag, so I'm quite glad I bought this now. Now, like I said, I can't understand why. I mean, this one is like the basic one, I'm guessing. The reason I bought this, like I said, is because my bag was lying. But previously, my brother-in-law's sister and her boyfriend are going trekking at the moment. They're currently in Peru, I think it is. And her boyfriend has got one of these bags, but it's like the big old boy. I think the one he had was like a 50, maybe 60 litre one. And he said, yeah, I've got quite a lot in there, but you still have to take a second bag. And if you're going to do hiking, you would need a bigger version or maybe two of these. But then it kind of defies the point. Yeah, if you're going to a hotel, just take a suitcase. If you're going on a hike, plan. Yeah, there's no reason why you can't wash stuff on the way, but plan it as you go. Obviously, it's common sense. We've all got it, except Donald Trump because he's a huge douche nozzle. But we'll leave that off. But you could use these for anything, and I'm guessing it's going to be a nice little multi-purpose thing for me to try. So I will, when I go to the Ideal Home Show, I'm going to be taking it with me, as I said. And when we go to Berlin, it's coming with me because it'll be the week later. So I'm going to post videos and bits up on the day. And if I remember, I will explain about this and how I've used it. So with that, I'm bloody knackered. I'm going to go and have a sit down. So I will see you anon. Rock and roll.